I stopped listening to music altogether, I got powerful discernment. The initial reasons I stopped listening to music altogether was because I learned about frequencies, cymatics, backtracking, spell casting, and those types of things. I used to be like addicted to music, like hours a day of music. Music literally programs us in a way that's beyond our understanding. It's not just the words. The beat does it, the frequencies. A lot of people say they listen to their music in 432. I don't know if 432 is actually better for you. I don't have any like real proof of that, so I don't even want to risk that. Even down to like the sound effects, like the beep boop bops that they add over the top, those oftentimes have meaning or specific frequencies. A lot of music has sounds from rituals, really dark stuff blended into them to like cast spells. Like Cardi B is a big one, and I used to love Cardi B, but I learned about this one song. I went and looked at the song and I slowed it down, and you could hear it. You could hear super disturbing noises. Another one is J. Cole's She Knows. He's sampling this track by this band that is using sounds from the Jonestown Massacre. And then there's the backtracking. They're putting stuff backwards in the lyrics so that they're subconsciously programming us. Like, we don't realize it's not always as simple as like, well, I can ignore the lyrics. Sure, you can, but your subconscious mind is like one of the most powerful parts of your mind. So that's picking up on it regardless. Look up a cymatics plate. It's like a metal plate and it has like sand on it, and they'll play like songs around it, and the sand like makes different patterns. That's exactly what music does to like our cells and our bodies. I used to be a horror movie fanatic, and I learned that the most important thing to make a movie extremely scary is the soundtrack. That's why if you're watching a scary movie and you get too scared, you're supposed to cover your ears, not your eyes, because it's not the visuals that are scaring you, it's the sound. They're like sending frequencies that heighten your anxiety and make your nervous system shoot up and your adrenal glands. It's not as simple as like, oh, music makes you act ratchet or something like that. It's a lot deeper than that. They can and do program us to be high anxiety, to be depressed, to be stressed, to be angry. All of the bad emotions, they program that into the music. And it makes sense, right? Because Lucifer was the angel of music. And look at everything that the music industry does. I'm not even comfortable with listening to music in like a 432 frequency, not piano music, no nothing. If there's music on a TikTok, I scroll. I never put music on my TikToks because I don't want to subject you guys to it, because I don't know. I don't know what these frequencies are doing to us. But what I do know is that in the 2 or 3 months since I've cut out all music, my brain fog has lifted. I'm way more intelligent, way more well-spoken. My discernment is top tier. I feel like I can hear God. This is gonna sound crazy. I can literally see frequency in the air. Like, I see weird things now. I feel so much better, and when I want to listen to something, I'll listen to a podcast or a YouTube video or an audiobook. So on top of preventing them from programming my mind and my body to do things and feel things that I don't know about, they're totally against my consent, I'm also increasing my own intelligence and like feeling better and not being so anxious about things. And it could be anything from like just being anxious in general to, for me personally, I listen to like rap and like R&B a lot. So like some of the artists I would listen to, like Drake or like Future, they'll casually talk about like being players or being cheaters or whatever. And that would kind of indirectly manifest in me as me not wanting anything to do with men and thinking that I can never find somebody because everybody's just going to cheat on me. Even though that hasn't happened to me in real life, I was hearing that and thinking that. And there's a lot of other ones. Why do you think that most people, when they're at their lowest, is when they're listening to the most music? And movies and culture from like the 90s loved to portray moms that were like in their 40s saying like, music is the devil, blah, 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 and make them seem crazy. They were right. Music is literally the problem. They have most of us highly addicted to basically like remote programming. Like, they don't even have to force it on us. They literally like cast spells over the records before they put them out. And then people are like walking around and they can't stop singing like Sexy Red songs, and the songs are like objectively terrible. It's because it's demonic. I'm not judging anybody or anything like that. I just wanted to tell you guys, if you've been looking for a sign to stop listening to music, this is it. This is for entertainment purposes only, and these are strictly my opinions.